And welcome back, brothers. In today's video, we're just gonna see women being weird, talking crazy, and being outright delusional. So let's just watch and have some fun.
So my father saw a video of me taking it in the back while calling the guy in the video daddy. How did this happen, you may ask? So I was with him today and I was showing him a completely unrelated picture. And I showed him, and he's a middle-aged man, so he takes the phone so he can look at it closer. And instead of just handing me back my phone like a normal person when he's done, his first instinct was to swipe to the right, to the next picture. Well, the next picture wasn't a picture. It was a video. And videos play automatically. And what was that a video of? It was me taking it in the back door. It was not meant for him to see. It was meant to be posted, but not for him. He did not want to see that. And I don't see this man cry very often. It was awkward. He was crying. Moral of the story, if someone hands you their phone, don't fucking swipe. Just don't do it.
Wow, that's the moral of the story, guys. Don't swipe. Get fucked in the ass for the whole world to see. That's alright, but swiping right on the photos, that's a no-no, because that's private. This is just so stupid.
I've always wondered why the llama...
Hola, chica. Hola.
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 You can see me? You can see me?
I am once again begging somebody to take me under their arms, have me in their life, adopt me, marry me, I don't care what it takes. Because you hear this? You hear this? It's raining. Torrentially. I cannot leave my car.
Freaking in my fucking head. Some men on this app are so fucking brutally idiotic. Y'all are like, go to therapy. You're commenting on multiple fucking TikToks. Like, you're telling me to go to therapy? Maybe you should get off of my TikTok and stop berating me and figure out why you hate women. Why don't you get a therapist? Go figure that one out. I mean, if you hate women that much, why don't you go to the other side? Stop telling me to go to the other side. I'm secure with myself. I talked to my therapist today, actually. And you want to know what we talked about? We talked about how a lot of men are intimidated by women with an opinion. And at this age, at 30 years old, it's a little bit harder to date because women just get fucking smarter. We know what we want. We've been through some experiences, so we're learning from them. And guess what y'all are doing at my age or younger? You're not. You're not learning. You're intimidated with a woman's independence. It's okay, just say it. It's alright. I'm fucking sick of these men out here telling me to go to the other side. First of all, sexuality is not a fucking choice. Idiots. 2, oh, you're jaded, you're 30. Oh my god, literally, I couldn't have been better right now if I fucking tried. Seriously, okay? More secure with myself. I feel great. I'm feeling like physically, emotionally, mentally, I'm getting there, all right? I don't need you guys to be actually ruining me, okay? Because you guys are on my TikToks like, no, this girl would ruin you. No. Have we not studied enough? Have we not seen research? A good woman makes a mediocre man fucking better. Get it through your dumb, thick skull, all right? If you just can't stop berating me on TikTok, I don't know, seriously look inward. We need to, there's something going on. You need a therapist, okay?
The part that stuck with me was she said she's smart, but then she actually believes her therapist who is saying men are intimidated by a woman with opinion. That's like the stupidest thing, and of course this woman likes to believe all that, and of course the therapist is going to continue saying things that these ladies want to hear because they want them to come back again and again to feel good about themselves. That's what these therapists do. None of them is ever going to cure this kind of people, but they want those patients to keep coming because it's free money.
I found out 1.4 million women in America do OnlyFans.
Would you ever be willing to do OnlyFans, even if it would make you rich?
Oh no, never. Never in my life.
I think no.
Oh, no, it's not for me. No. Yet.
Want very much to get married. This is my dream.
In case you're wondering what it's like dating these days, I matched with a guy on Hinge this morning. We were talking all fucking day. He told me all day how badly he wanted to hang out with me. So I finally just pulled the trigger and I was like, let's grab a drink. I'm someone that doesn't really like to beat around the bush. He was like, okay, yeah, let's do that, but didn't really confirm in a way. And so then I said, how about 6:30 or 7 p.m.? Next thing I look, he's deleted me from the fucking app. I don't understand it. I'm so fucking confused. What is this? Is it like, is he scared? Was it a catfish? What the fuck is it? Like, somebody please fucking tell me. Why fucking dick people around like that? Why?
Wow, she just nailed what it is to be a man. We face that, or we used to face that pretty often earlier. Now, if you really want to know why that happened, just ask yourself or your friends who constantly used to ghost other guys.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said that you look absolutely fabulous. You're
you.
both
Thanks.
wonderful. I just want to come over and say hey, let you know that you are both muy hermosa. Gorgioso.
Thank you.
Yes, grandissimo even. But I don't want anything from you. I'm not going to ask you for your phone numbers. I'm not going to ask you for your online screen names. Nothing. I'm going to walk away and leave you alone. You'll never see me ever again.
Okay.
Yes. You don't even have to respond. This is where I leave. You'll never see me again. Goodbye.
Oh, wait, that was actually I like it.
Hey,
Sir, I'm sorry. Could we actually give you our phone number?
Absolutely not.
Men with no hose. Where are you? 1 second, baby. I got you. Let me show you what it looks like. Nope, not in here. Hey, baby. What you doing?
Curing models.
Curing models for what? It looks very nice. You gonna be here for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Put your ex right there.
Dice. Remember when you said that I was crazy and delusional and I'll never find a good man? Well, look at me now. You said that being single would cause me to go absolutely insane.
Yeah. And now we're insanely in love.
Oh my God.
The worst thing women do will go to get in the car, right? Lambo. She'll struggle with the door handle. The handle's about unusual. She can't work out how to do it. I'll lean across, open the door for her. So you didn't have to do that. You blew up. We didn't have to open the door. You know, I know how it works. This is about the first Lambo I've been in. You don't have a Lambo. So why are you bragging that you've been in another man's Lambo? You're going to flex with someone else's stuff?
What they did not teach us in school, about age 16, you say to yourself, oh, I need to get a job one day. So I'm going to have to work real hard at a skill to make money. But you know what? I want to make a lot of money. So I'm going to work and work and work to become an expert at a skill. And then one day out of the blue, I get a relationship going. Now I got to keep the job going because she needs a lot of money. But now not only do I have to be an expert at my job, all of a sudden I have to be an expert at relationships. This is hard. She wants me to be masculine yet sensitive. Then we bought a house. Now I have to be a plumber. I have to be an electrician. I have to be a landscape artist. I have to be an expert at taxes. Now we have children. Now I'm a doc. Oh, shoot. I just lost one of the kids. Hold on. We got another. Now I'm a doctor. I'm a mentor. I'm a theologian. And all of a sudden I hear from my wife, honey, I don't get enough attention. There is no time.
I'm deaf.
I have autoimmune disease.
I mean, do y'all want me to get the violin out?
Okay, all right, here we go.
I mean, if a guy is short or a loser, he has some issues with him, y'all don't give a fuck. But y'all expect me to give a fuck about y'all problems? I don't care if you're retarded, deaf, or stupid. I don't care.
That's the thing. We're just
Y'all don't care if I am. Well, here's the difference,
You have
though.
no empathy?
If you're dumb or you have a learning disability, whatever, you can still find a man. But if I'm stupid and I can't pay attention, I'm like, y'all would never give me a chance.
I'm deaf.
Have you ever been with a man that didn't cheat?
Every single relationship has cheated on me.
You're having sex with your man multiple times a week and he's still cheating?
All of you ladies can actually find a man that won't cheat on you at all. You don't even see those men. You don't give those guys a chance. They work at Chipotle. Some of them are in your DMs. They're average guys, but you don't want those guys. You actually want the men, not that would cheat, but that can cheat. Those are the guys that you're attracted to. Those are the guys that you give the chance to. You are actually choosing your fate of being cheated on because you are choosing guys that most women want that are very attractive. You can choose Joe from Shake Shack. He'll be loyal to you. You can choose the guy that's sending you multiple DMs, or you can choose the guys in your friend zone. Those guys been in your friend zone for 5 years, loved you, probably had a crush on you in 6th grade. You don't want those guys. You actually look at them as losers. You only choose the guys that can cheat. So guess what? You pick your demise. You pick being cheated on.
Saying that you want to financially stable. Are you looking for certain numbers? Like
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
looking between 600,000 and 800,000. Obviously, more is good, but that's what I want to start with.
So 600 is your bare minimum, you said.
Well, maybe 500. I mean,
Okay, we went down.
The cost of living in LA is so high. That,
It is.
and I really love to travel.
Okay, and you want to like a man to cover for this.
If he can, yeah. Because I bring feminine qualities. I can cook. I can give good back massages. I can listen well. So I think it's only fair.
So it's worth it. Yeah.
It's worth it, yeah.
Okay. Is anyone making 600,000 here watching it? Leave us in the comments, please, guys. Is that a good trade? Would you trade your salary with the back rubs and cooking and cleaning? Let us know. We want to hear it.
It's 2025 and they still be saying the same nonsense. They just never learn. They really believe they are worth all that, while they're just mentioning what a simple maid can do for a guy. If a guy is earning all that money, hiring a maid is nothing difficult.
It takes bravery to love somebody. It's very easy to just run around and fuck girls and not love any of them. That doesn't make you a hero. You're a hero if you love someone who you know can break your heart, who might leave. That's bravery. It's hard to be with somebody and sit down and both of you admit you both did wrong and you want to make it work. That's hard. Most people take the opposite. What's the opposite route? Ego? No, I'm perfect and I don't do anything wrong and you do everything wrong. But then what does it lead to? I believe in the end it will lead to misery. I think that's where a lot of people end up. They leave the relationship they have. They think the grass is greener. They get over there, realize it isn't. Try and come back. Left, right, boom, misery.
So where are the men? Where do y'all hang out? If you don't go to coffee shops? I'm so tired of like going to a bar or like go to different events and they're like 90% of the ladies and only 3 men hang out in the corner. Do you guys just not leave the house or like go outside? Yeah, I would love to stop using all the dating apps that are just not working anymore and start meeting people in real life organically. But where do men usually hang out? I feel like I've been looking at the wrong places. So let me know in the comments.
Fellas, we all know what they mean when they say they cannot find good guys. They probably mean the tall, the rich, the had it all, big mansion kind of stuff. They don't mean the normal average guys who are at her level or even above her level. She's always looking for the top tier.
I posted this video asking where the men are at. Like, I'm just genuinely curious, you know, outside of dating apps, like where to meet people organically. And the comment section, majority of you guys are like, oh, we just go to the gym and then go home and then never leave the house. Honestly, same. I also just go to the gym and then go home and then scroll on TikTok. I don't leave the house either. So we're already kind of in sync for that part. But it made me realize that no one's meeting other people in the wild anymore because no one leaves their house. No one's outside. We're all just rotating between our couch, the gym, occasionally grocery stores, and probably Home Depot for some of you. So apparently my only hope right now would be just go to Trader Joe's and hopefully run into someone where I'm grabbing oat milk and we'll just make awkward eye contacts because you don't want to approach me first and I don't want to approach you first. Okay, so yeah, my dating life is officially doomed. Okay, so I can't speak for all the ladies out there, but I can answer that based on my personal preference and perspective. First of all, will be the gym. Like after I'm done working out, not in between sets. Or if you guys want to do a Pilates or a hot yoga class, I can guarantee you're probably going to be the only man in class. Secondly, I would say probably coffee shops or bars. I don't know what's up with, you guys are saying that single men don't hang out at coffee shops, but I personally feel like it's a great place to approach people. And me and my single girlfriends would love to do bar hopping, the cute little bars. And number 3, any meetups over hobbies or similar interests. For example, a run club, a pickleball league, a pottery class, or like a cooking class. I think most women out here would prefer to meet their potential partner in real life instead of like meeting them on dating apps. So when they introduce their partners to their friends, they can be like, oh, I met my partner at a farmer's market or through a run club instead of, oh, I met him on Hinge.
They fail to realize that reality doesn't work that way. What has happened is, thanks to these dating apps, and pretty much most of the ladies have that on their phone. So when they see all these good-looking guys on Tinder or whatever other apps they use, they think that a bunch of men would be looking like that. So when in reality she's assuming coffee shops, gyms, whatever, she's expecting to meet those kind of good-looking guys just coming in and out of those shops, which won't happen. In reality, 80% of the guys are just average. Those top 10%, 20% won't even appear in front of you because they're getting all the ladies through those apps. So why would they put in extra efforts? Is this logic, just common sense, what do you want to call it?
So happy that I'm not the only one who's about to give up on dating. I'm sure a lot of you out there can relate to how frustrating the dating scene is. I'm convinced that finding someone is just pure luck at this point. There's nothing I can do. I've tried almost everything. I've tried dating apps. They aren't working because they're designed to keep you single forever, so you can continue using them. I've tried to meet people organically in real life. Also is not going well. Because if I don't approach people, no one's approaching me, because everyone's afraid of rejection or being called as a creep. It's a matter of luck. And also I feel like a lot of like really good men, they're like taken already. They're not in the market. I'm like late in the game. So at this point, why would I continue putting effort and wasting my energy into something that I don't see any return? So my conclusion is the modern dating scene is hopeless. It's cooked for our generation, for both men and women. Everybody just stay single, stay home, enjoy your inner peace, work on yourself, and keep hoping one day magically your person will just show up at your door and you'll be happily ever after.
I'm 36 and I'm dating in Miami, and let me just tell you, this is crazy out here. So I was on my 5th date with this guy. 5th date with this guy. And he was finally inviting me on his boat. He had talked about his boat a couple of times, like throughout our dating, and he had mentioned a couple times that he has a lot of girls that are friends, which normally would raise a red flag to me. But he was such a gentleman on all the dates. Like, he would pick me up, open the door for me. We would go to nice restaurants, like just a really good guy. Like, no other red flags except for that one thing. Okay, so time for the boat ride, right? Like, I have a bikini and like a cute dress. I wasn't really sure what to expect. Like, he didn't mention any details, so I'd kind of just assumed that it was going to be me and him on the boat. And that was it. Whenever I got on the boat, you guys, no joke, huge boat, 3 stories. He had full staff. Like, he has a chef, a captain, bartenders, like full staff on the boat. So I'm like thinking to myself, like, okay, this looks like there's probably going to be more people. So we get on there, he gets like a drink or whatever, and we're sitting down, we're talking, and I'm not even joking with you right now. My ex's brother from Chicago walks on to the boat. And I'm thinking in my head, oh my fucking God. And I don't think he recognized me because I have blonde hair now. I was brunette whenever I knew him. So he's like, hi, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. We start talking, and then I see it click in his head that he realizes who I am. But he just kind of like played along, thankfully. Next people who walk on the boat are his daughter and his daughter's friend. And she's like 20 years old. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I'm going to meet his kids. Like, he didn't even give me a heads up. So I meet his daughter. Thank God she's really nice. But I'm kind of like feeling a little bit stressed out. Like, I want to get off of this boat at this point. Then his son gets on the boat with his son's girlfriend. More of his friends get on the boat. And then, so like there's a couple of couples on the boat. And then these 3 really hot girls get on the boat. Like, no fucking way. And they're like all at the bar talking to him, like surrounding him. And I'm like over talking to his daughter. I'm like, whatever, like there's nothing I can do about it. I might as well just like enjoy my time on the boat and just like step back and be an observer in the situation. So as the boat ride goes on, it's like hot and cold between him and I. He comes up to me and he's like, is everything okay? And I was like, yeah, I was just a little bit overwhelmed because I wasn't expecting to like meet your kids or like meet all of your friends on this boat ride. And he was like, oh, did you think it was just going to be us? And I was like, I just didn't know. And he's like, oh, okay. So then like he took some time like with just me and him, which was nice. But by the end of the boat ride, they're all doing like karaoke. And there was this really hot karaoke girl on the boat ride and like flirting with him. We have dinner on the boat and she sits next to him. You guys, it was so, she's like flirting with him right in front of me. Like she didn't give a fuck. Like she was flirting with him. It was so awkward. And after that, I couldn't do it. I can't see him again. It was just too weird. And I felt like kind of offended over it. And I feel like he should have given me a heads up. So let me know what you think.
She just realized that she cannot compete with the younger hot ladies. And to be honest, I don't think she's definitely going to put the option of never going on another date. She will probably go so because such kind of guys are rare and she would not want to miss out, even if she has the slightest chance.
A lot of y'all dudes need to learn to stop sliding into a woman's DMs. One, you're making yourself look desperate as hell, but number two, all you're doing is feeding her ego and her narcissistic behavior. Guys that have value don't need to be sliding into a woman's DMs. Let me say that again. If you are a man of value, you are not one of these desperate men that need to slide into a woman's DMs. Not only that, is every single time you do that, you're putting her on a pedestal without ever having even had a real conversation with these types of women. Women that post their butt cheeks on the internet are only looking for your validation, your money, and anything that gives them instant gratification to make them feel good. They don't actually like you. And for those of you who don't understand how it works, the majority of women that answer your DMs are only looking to put you in line on their roster. What do I mean by that? It means that dude number one gives her emotional security. Dude number two gives her financial stability. Dude number three is a little bit funny. So she's picking and choosing different parts of a man that she's looking for in all different types of men to make her feel better about herself, because she's never going to be happy with the boring guy, the stable guy. So having a roster makes her feel better about herself. Not only that, is 9 times out of 10, she's only going to talk to you when she's having financial trouble because she's expecting you to fit the bill. If she's always only hanging out with you with her friends or wants to invite a friend, it's because she wants you to pick up the tab. If every single date involves going shopping, she's expecting you to pay. Stop sliding into women's DMs. And especially if you're in a relationship or you're married, stop looking or lusting after other women. You guys are making yourselves look pathetic. And in 2025, you should be men that have self-worth, that are high value men, that don't need to be sliding into girls' DMs, don't need to be like fishing or pining after women just because they look good. Okay, bye.
To be honest, I have no sympathy for such kind of guys who just slide into DMs, constantly just messaging every stranger on Instagram or any other social media. It's not worth it, guys. You just, like she said, you're just being desperate. But then again, there are a lot of simps, man. It's just the OnlyFans subscribers can tell you how many simps there are.
However, according to his question, his wife and the male friend hung out in the parking lot for a while. And we all know what that means, that there is absolutely something physical going on. So that's another form of gaslighting, of her saying he's just a male friend, and then a good man wanting to not go to the worst case scenario because he still loves and adores his wife, then believes this, oh, well, it must be an emotional affair. So the only reason that a woman is going to have an emotional affair or a physical affair is our own internal happiness that creates a void and emptiness within us that makes us believe something is missing. And in our wiring as women, we feel entitled and are self-centered to go searching for what is missing. And in the case of an affair, it's the feelings of romantic love and feeling that another man other than our husbands can give us those feelings of romantic love and give us the experience that we feel we're missing in the marriage that we blame our husbands for. So we feel justified in creating a connection to another man, whether that's emotional or emotional and physical. That's the only reason that a woman married to a good man will cheat. And you want to go watch Why Women Cheat, episode 26, to learn more about that. And in terms of the signs of what a husband or a man needs to look for in his marriage is knowing you will not see the signs unless you are looking for them. So if you suspect that your wife has something going on behind your back, then you need to know and trust your instinct and trust your own perception of what is going on so that you look for the signs and you will find them, as this man did. If you suspect this is happening in your marriage and your wife is going outside the marriage, again, whether it's an emotional affair or a physical affair, then you have to assume you're correct, and then you will see the signs.
Well, anyways, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment your opinions in the comment section below. Here are some more videos I'm tested. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.